you ever gotten halfway through eating a horse and thought, I'm not that hungry after all? Got some stupid sayings, haven't we? Raises all sorts of questions. I wonder what the vegan equivalent of that. If they say, I'm so hungry I could eat, I can't believe it's not a horse. I love my vegan friends. Love everyone. Some funny sayings though, us humans though, don't we? Don't know if it's an Australian thing. We have a saying here in Australia, I'm so hungry I could eat the arse out of a low-flying duck. Bit horrific. Gotta be hungry. Another saying here in Australia, we're not here to fuck spiders. That's an Australian saying, I know that. It means we're not here to muck around. We're here to get the job done. We're not here to fuck spiders at the moment here in the world, are we? We're here to get the job done, and the job done is truth right now. I just want to take this time to acknowledge everybody who's woken up in the last little while. You deserve full credit. You deserve a bit of acknowledgement. Pretty scary standing in this truth. Pretty scary to draw your line in the sand for your kids, for your country, for yourself, for your finances, even though you don't know what that means. Bit of a rug pull moment, isn't it? And then that trapdoor under the rug opens. You don't know where it ends. Full credit. Your kids are involved, your future's involved, but you are not alone. I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. You're part of a family now. Part of the Truth family. Some people over here who've been fighting for you and your future and your kids for 3 years, much longer than that, some of them, not me. I just woke up when all of this last 3 years kicked off. It's pretty obvious to some of us then. It's pretty obvious to some of us before then. Doesn't matter when you've figured it out though. Welcome to the family. There's no judgment here. Just standing in truth with open arms, in love. No judgment. And a lot of people have copped a lot in the last 3 years, standing in the face of these utter nonsense, been arrested and abused, beaten up, disowned, family, finances, kids, jobs. Horrible, horrible treatment in the face of utter lies. Full credit to all of those guys too. But this is about you. You are now a part of it. You will never walk alone. You will never be left behind. And this is where the party's at. This truth shines. These people are healthy, shining lights, beacons, true north. Know who they are. Not a bunch of whinging, sick, competitive, money-driven, whining psychos. Getting offended. They can fuck off and get offended. We'll be over here living our lives. I know it sounds a bit weird, but must be the chosen ones to fight against this evil. And you're not. We're not special though. This is age old. Lots of people have fought lots of different things throughout their life, and we're not born to fuck spiders, are we? We're not here to muck around. This is just our challenge. You have chosen. If you can see it, and you have a duty to fight this evil. You have a duty to not let your body, your kids, your very existence be privatised. You have a very duty for freedom. You have a very duty to truth. And you're here now, and we see you, and we love you. So thank you. You're probably asking, what can you do? Well, first thing, don't panic. Don't panic. This is not the end of the world. We win this. This shit doesn't work. Don't worry. Just breathe. There's a lot more to come. A lot more weather issues, financial explosion, then reset. These medicines can continue to be weaponised. They'll release things that are actually going to kill, but this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. If you stand in your truth, you're going to be all right. You've got to understand, truth is a verb. Truth is not this pillar of... And you've got to understand too that truth is not the truth here. The truth against the government and all these lies, and the truth is about all this, and the truth is factual, yes, but the truth is also your intuition. The truth is the truth of the fact that you are here to have an experience. The truth is the fact that you are here to stand in your intuition. You're not here to fuck spiders. That's the truth. That's what I'm talking about more than the actual factual truth, although it's both. It doesn't work. How far it goes is up to how many people wake up, how quickly. So now you have, as another number. You've got to be discerning though. Can't jump at everything that shines. A lot of people out there, this has become a whole industry, this truth and freedom stuff. A lot of people out there looking to capitalise, and good on them. You can't jump at everything that shines. You have to stand in your truth and figure out who you are in it and what you believe and what you don't and who you do and who don't. So be careful, but love is the default. We don't have the luxury of infighting, and love is the default anyway. I've been saying it for 3 years. Some people are talking about that infiltrator and that person's not saying what they want them to do. I'm like, we don't have the luxury. Let them build numbers. Let us all build numbers. We'll figure it out later. This is a numbers game. We can't do too much until we build numbers. That's what I'm doing. Why do I do these videos? A, intuition. B, to keep people company who've woken up. And B, to wake people up. Because we need numbers. Been doing these videos for 3 years. We stand together, staunch. Cross religion, cross colour, cross sex, cross sexual orientation. There's no judgment here. A lot of people are being levied against each other. I couldn't give a fuck if you want to dress up as a transvestite Disney character. Who cares? I love you. I'll have a beer with you. It doesn't bother me at all. You do whatever you want, and I will too. I'm fighting for freedom. If you're fighting for my freedom and I'm fighting for yours, you can dress up as a transvestite Mickey Mouse, and I fucking could not give a shit. We are brothers and sisters. But the agentification of that, and if you're pushing it onto me and my kids, then we've got a problem. Live and let live. That doesn't mean free speech goes both ways. Just because you want to live doesn't mean you have to get everyone to live the way that you want them to. That's not how it works. Anyway, sidetracked a bit. So what can you do? First thing, breathe, relax, take it easy. Second thing, work on yourself. If this is a thermometer of a society to let this happen, and for people to do this to other people, then it's a pretty sick thermometer, isn't it? And this anxiety and depression and too much thinking and competitiveness and living in this hamster wheel of thought, of this expectation and speculation and self-annihilation and judgment gets you nowhere. When we deal with our inner battles, what happened when we were a kid, learn how to not think, stand in our intuition, get the old pain out of our bodies, and the world reflects that and the action takes itself. That's what we've got to do. It starts with us, and that's what it means. I know you might want to take action and look for someone who's going to help you, but that will happen when you do that. If we don't, it won't. Simple. A lot of people don't want to hear that because it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. But that's what the biggest space is, and the action takes itself there. We can't get too caught up in any type of fight. Cops have done some extremely horrible things to myself and my mates, and shot people and arrested and dragged through the just horrible stuff. But we're not fighting anything here. This has to happen in peace. They want riots in the streets. Don't worry, you don't have to fight like that. You have to fight for yourself. The reflection is that. That's what standing in the truth is. And it's exciting. This is the new world. You're on the forefront. You're surfing the wave of the new world. And we win. So enjoy your new friends. Enjoy your new self. Enjoy the challenge of yourself. It wasn't working before anyway. You're in the truth family now and the party's over here. Look at us go. The shining lights. Anyway, I'm Brady. That's Sister. That's Eddie the Land Cruiser. I started Stand in the Park. I highly advise you get down to Stand in the Park. That's one of the things that's going to work. Peaceful, constant action from normal people who are standing for each other's freedom and personal truth across all of those what I mentioned before. We dress in yellow. We meet in parks every Sunday. 1,400 Stand in the Parks, over 40 countries. Hasn't even started yet. Get down there. You'll know when the time comes. When you stand in that intuition, you are bulletproof in a peaceful way. You know what I mean? If you want to see any of those older videos that I've ever done, you could watch me for 3 days straight. That's how much I've been gibbering shit. It's all on bradygun.com. Go and check it out. Otherwise, I'm across lots of platforms, but I won't list them there. Anyway, love you all. See you soon. Welcome aboard.